to be tough. Then you should get to know me. I'll teach you other stuff. I'm Madeline, I may be very small. I'm Madeline, but inside I'm tall.
She may be teeny tiny, diminutive, but that has never stopped her from being pretty neat. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Madeline, she's Madeline, we hope you have it straight.
I'm Madeline, and inside I'm great.
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, danced 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline.
Attention, girls! It is 9:20.
They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. They did not pause along the way when they were going to ballet. They'd hurry up and down each street, for ballet lessons were a treat.
Regardez!
Huh? Oh, Pepito, see what happens to foolish boys?
Each girl would take her special place and try to dance with style and grace.
Students, I have an announcement to make.
One day, the teacher broke tradition and announced a very special audition.
Gaston de Valmont has invited you all to audition for an upcoming production of The Happy Swan at l'Opéra.
The girls were to try out right away for the city's most famous corps de ballet.
Gaston de Valmont, the ballet master of l'opéra. Magnifique!
Suddenly, the girls felt small as they approached the famous hall.
It's just like a dream.
Madeline,
Do you think I'm ready, Miss Clavel?
just do your very best, Madeline, and you will be just fine.
Through the gates, the 12 girls flitted, but their friend, Pepito, was not admitted.
Follow me, girls.
As the time of audition began to draw near, the girls were suddenly filled with fear.
What if I fall? What if I fail? Come, girls. There's really nothing to worry about. I believe Monsieur de Valmont is just an ordinary person.
Monsieur de Valmont was tall and imperious, and he looked to be extremely serious.
I am Gaston de Valmont, and this is our prima ballerina.
Do you know who that is? That is her. Oh, I cannot believe it.
He presented a dancer of worldwide fame. Tatiana Darlova was her name. To be like her was Madeline's aim.
Attention! Tatiana will now demonstrate the steps for your audition for The Happy Swan. There you have it. Step forward, mademoiselle.
With your head held high and courage in your heart, you cannot fail. Courage, ma petite.
Courage, Chloe. Courage, Madeline.
Suddenly, Madeline began to quake, afraid of making any mistake.
Very well, begin.
Just do your very best, Madeline, and you will be just fine.
Courage.
Throughout the audition, the girls did fine, except perhaps for Madeline.
Enough!
Then, after a moment of reflection, de Valmont began to make his selection.
You will dance in The Happy Swan. And you.
He picked the dancers one by one, and soon his work was almost done.
Oh, please, please pick Madeline.
I do not think this one will do. No, entirely too small.
He chose each girl along the line, except for one girl, Madeline. Madeline wished that the day would just end, when suddenly she was helped out by a friend.
Her legs are too short. She's entirely too small. And she wobbled.
I wobbled too the first time I auditioned for you, Gaston.
So you did, Tatiana. Very well. I will give her another chance. You! One more time, s'il vous plaît, mademoiselle. First position, plié.
Though Madeline thought she would not get to dance, suddenly she got a second chance.
You will dance.
Bon, Madeline.
Oh, I love Oh, merci, monsieur. Merci mille fois.
Thank heavens!
You will not be sorry.
We shall see.
De Valmont led the girls down the hall, showing them the costumes and all.
On the left, costumes.
Hey!
On the right, dressing rooms. And here is where you will rehearse.
Once the girls had passed their auditions, they began to dance their repetitions.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2.
They practiced all day,
1 and 2.
all evening,
1 and 2.
and night.
3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Until it was time to put out the light.
3 and 4.
Little girls, even Tatiana Darlova herself must sleep.
Soon they all fell asleep without making a peep, and Madeline danced the ballet in her sleep.
If I practice my pliés, I know I will go far. Oh, to be, I can be, I will be a star.
A star, a star.
I know I will go far. I'll do my pirouette.
From Toulouse to Tibet.
The people all will wow. I'll take a great big bow. I know I can go far. I will be a star. I'll bend and stretch and arabesque each day at the bar. Oh, to be, I can be, I will be a star. And when I do my solo, they'll send a brand new car. Oh, to be, I can be, I will be a star. A star, a star. I know I will go far. The people all will wow. I'll take an extra bow. You cannot stop me now. I know I can go far. I will be a star. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
In the morning, the girls prepared diligently when Pepito appeared in the nearest tree.
Stop it, Pepito. We are trying to practice.
You call that practice? I call that hopping about like frogs. That's what you look like. Ribbit, ribbit.
Pepito, stop that. We are swans, not frogs.
He teased the girls about ballet until Miss Clavel led them away.
Come on, girls. Monsieur de Valmont will be waiting.
Ribbit.
At their rehearsal, the girls twirled about while Monsieur de Valmont checked them out.
Très bien, Nicole. Very nice. Charming, Chloe. You are a happy swan indeed.
He handed out compliments one by one, but for poor Madeline, he had none.
You have worked hard. I believe you are ready to rehearse with Tatiana Dalova.
Oh, Tatiana, the greatest ballerina in the world.
Brilliant as always, Tatiana. Good work, Nicole and Danielle.
Though Madeline practiced and she persisted, Gaston de Valmont didn't know she existed.
Madeline, you are making progress.
Oh no, Miss Clavel. Monsieur de Valmont didn't even notice me. If only I were taller.
Remember, Madeline, you must have courage.
Oui, Miss Clavel, I have courage, but it does not make me 1 inch taller.
The next day, the girls returned to the hall, not knowing Pepito had followed them all. By the time she received her pretty tutu, Madeline was feeling blue, trying to figure out what to do.
Voilà, Nicole. One for you, Danielle. Your tutu,
Merci
Chloe.
beaucoup.
There you go, mademoiselle.
Merci, Monsieur de Valmont.
Attention, we will now prepare for the dress rehearsal.
But Madeline forgot the blues when she spied a pair of red toe shoes.
Oh, if I had shoes like those, I could dance on my toes just like Tatiana.
Very quickly, with no time to lose, Madeline decided to borrow the shoes.
And if I danced on my toes, I'd be taller. Today I am certain that Monsieur de Valmont will notice me.
Places, everyone!
Dress rehearsal was about to begin when an uninvited guest popped in.
Music maestro, s'il vous plaît.
Across the stage danced Madeline, looking great and feeling fine. And then, on stage, Tatiana whirled, and among all the girls, she twirled. For Madeline, it was sheer bliss. And then something went amiss.
Horrible!
Terrible!
What a calamity!
While Tatiana spun faster and faster, Madeline caused a complete disaster, which horrified the ballet master.
My precious swans! Stop right now!
Madeline, watch out! The scenery!
Where it would end was anyone's guess,
Oh no!
but Miss Clavel saved them from further distress.
Merci.
And Madeline humbly begged forgiveness.
Je regrette, monsieur. But do not worry, I will not dance in the ballet tomorrow or ever again.
Mademoiselle! Mademoiselle! Ah, that is too bad. I believe that young lady might give a performance Perry will never forget. As for you, my young intruder, I can use you. You come with me.
Oui, monsieur.
Madeline found a place to hide, and then she cried and cried and cried. But someone was standing by her side.
Poor Madeline, I know how you must feel.
All I wanted was to get Monsieur de Valmont to notice me. And now I will never be a prima ballerina like you.
I remember another little girl who tried to wear toe shoes before she was ready. She knocked down the entire corps de ballet.
Like me?
That girl was fired, but she worked hard, and one day she became a prima ballerina.
Vraiment?
Really? Yes. You see, chère Madeline, that girl was me.
Tatiana's words gave the girl quite a lift, but she never expected a special gift. A pair of gray slippers, not fancy, it seems, but shoes that would help a young girl with her dreams.
And if you keep practicing, someday you will earn the right to wear toe shoes.
Merci beaucoup, mademoiselle. But I will not dance in the ballet tomorrow night. They will not let me.
Oh, but you will. In fact, I insist upon it.
Tatiana's gray slippers fit her just right and gave Madeline courage to dance that night.
Oh, look! Regardez! Pepito, what are you doing here?
Monsieur de Valmont gave me a very important role.
Yes, all he has to do is walk across the stage. Make sure you don't hop like a frog. Ribbit!
Madeline, I never thought I'd be on stage at l'opera tonight.
Neither did I.
Do not worry, Gaston.
Very well, Tatiana. But I will hold you completely responsible for that little girl.
Absolument.
Places, everyone!
With your head held high and courage in your heart, you cannot fail. Courage, girls. I know you will do fine.
Pepito, that's your cue.
I know, but my legs won't move.
Pepito, that's your cue. Bravo, Pepito.
Here comes our cue.
Then, like magic, the dancing started, and Madeline suddenly felt light-hearted. They all did their steps without hesitation, but Tatiana created a real sensation.
Magnifique!
Marvelous!
The applause continued. The girls bowed too. It was Madeline's perfect dream come true.
Oh, Madeline, don't you wish you were a prima ballerina? Maybe someday I will be.
It took many bows that night, and then the girls returned back home again.
Good night, my little dancers.
Miss Clavel said goodnight at the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
It's time to go. Au revoir, or you may shout encore. That's all there is. There isn't any more.
Cookie jar!